Ooh, excuse me. So sorry. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of me playing New Game Plus on Assassin's Creed Origins. So in our last episode, once again I want to apologize for having taken that phone call during the recording session, but during our last episode we arrived here in Yamu, and we also... I think we just need a papyrus here. Yeah, there's just a papyrus here. I'm not really too interested in that. I guess we can get it though, because we're probably going to pass by it anyway, so might as well, right? In our last episode, we arrived here in Yamu, at the Temple of Sekhmet, and we completed, what, 2 side quests, I think? Yeah, 2 side quests. Both of those required quite a bit of running around, though, so... Luckily, the next side quest that we should be doing, if it is the one that I think it is, will not take quite so much seemingly random running around. Obviously, it's not random running around because it's based on what the quest tells us to do, but you know what I mean. So, first, let's go ahead and grab this papyrus, even though I don't really plan... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Even though I don't really plan on completing all the papyrus puzzles in this profile, I'm gonna, just collect it for the sake of experience and maybe finding some other stuff inside the temple. I don't see any other lootable containers. Yeah, there's hardly anything in here. That's lame and unexpected. I figured there'd be something, right? Well, let's go clear up the synchronization point. I think this is Mehmet, right? Yes, this is Mehmet. This is who we're supposed to find for the story quest in this area. Well, sort of a story quest.
Bayek, what good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Menehet, not Mehenet. Sorry.
How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
Well, I mean, you're just trying to look
see
out
by
for him
garb
as your
that
friend.
You have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will
I've
give me a tour?
been through the temple.
Of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
Sure.
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
The goddess
will do for
Sekhmet.
one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu
Well, let's
now
go ahead
pays
and do this
constant
for now.
host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Although I do love these temples. I've loved ancient Egyptian architecture ever since I was a kid, and this is a great representation of it. I don't know how accurate it actually is down to the details, but as best we can tell, it's pretty accurate, and I'm in love with it.
Oh, vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek!
Gep-
Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
Sit down. There is no need to attack a man from behind when outnumbering him 4 to 1. Huh?
You told us to secure every advantage possible over a Tander's foe.
I mean, they clearly learned pretty well, right?
And I am very dangerous. Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path.
And now we play hide and seek with children. Not that that's a bad thing. I think it's a pretty cute mission. Pretty cute excuse for us to learn how to track targets. And... okay. Alright, so... first... child is outside of the temple. So we gotta go track down these children. Because Bayek is a good father.
Found me. Your turn to hide.
And
Come
maybe
away
next
from
time.
there, Nyla. You're getting in the priest's way.
Where
I guess we're gonna have to go outside. And I think the best way to do that, unfortunately, is not the way that I've done it. Oh, no, actually, this led us right to one of the children.
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
True, but
Only
you can't
the
follow me,
priests
so
are
where are you
permitted
guys
here.
going to go now?
You know that.
Yes, but I want to see. Beast, you will meet your end
Oh,
at the
no.
hands of the mighty gladiator.
Why did you let this hyena out, child?
Soris, stay back!
Help!
So let's go back with the rest of the children. Jesus. Misbehaving. You fell? Did you hurt yourself?
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
How are you gonna... How are you gonna help him out? Oh. Oh, can we... Oh. That doesn't look like it's breakable.
Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
Where are you at?
That's the
What?
last of the children.
Did he already... Where did he go? Did he despawn and respawn where he's supposed to be? I don't know. Anyways, let's go talk to Menahet. Guess it doesn't matter ultimately.
Look at this. Fraud about
Oh,
the
no.
market. And you claim you can do nothing?
Oh no.
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Oh no. You should take
Your
control
brood is
of the...
delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
But what do you want me to do?
That was the 4th tourist this week to shout at me.
Sorry, Menahet. Alright, well, let's go talk to the merchants for him after we finally complete the synchronization point, since we're here. So we might as well. Sure, child, whatever you say. Investigation progress. Some merchants might be willing to speak of the false icons. False icons? He didn't say anything about false idols. What is... False... Why did I say false idols? False icons. Why are we talking about false icons? When did that come up? All that I was told was that, oh, they don't like when we run out of dead cats. Like... So when they're out of real dead cats, do you sell fake dead cats? I get that it's an Egyptian thing. Mummies, cats, whatever. I don't know. Is he like a false priest? Is he like breaking the temple rules? Is he going against the tenets of the religion?
These cat mummies are false.
Let's talk to the merchants.
What's
What's up, guy?
Greetings. I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I
Okay.
want is to ask about false idols sold
I'm
at
trying
the
to sell me
market.
stuff.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
Oh, you know something, buddy. You clearly know something.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Well,
Menahet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
by who?
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
I don't trust him. There was somebody else we needed to talk to, but I guess they won't let me know. I don't remember what happens in this quest, but I know that I did it. Alright, well. Geez, he's running pretty fast, right? Most of the time, NPCs in this game only run slightly slower than you do, so that you can catch up to them every time you need to. You know, enemies, if they try to outrun you, they'll never actually be able to get away, even if they run. So, maybe if we run more directly there, we'll beat him. Or at least catch up to him. Because he's running faster than I am, but he's taking a very indirect route. I guess I could take this boat. That'll get us there faster than him, unless it takes too long to turn around. But I guess we'll risk it, just cause. I keep talking about using boats, so let's see if this will actually help us take this trek that we're trying to go on to this area any faster. All he said was meet him where the city turns to farm, so I don't know how Bayek figured out this is the exact location to move to. Where's he at? Have we beaten him here? I certainly don't see him. No, I don't see him. And it's early morning. So let's wait until nighttime anyways. Okay. What do you know?
I am glad to see you have kept our appointment.
Of course.
Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
No.
I do not have time for that.
You're gonna ambush me, aren't
It is
you?
a beautiful night.
Yeah, he's
Let
gonna
us
ambush
enjoy
me.
the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story.
Stop
There
stalling.
are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain.
See? Now where are your friends?
Seek evil, and you will always find it. I cannot wait to see what those guts look like.
You can't beat me. You literally can't. I'm only one level above you, but yet I'm far superior to you in strength. And I'm not even that high on my legendary strength for warrior damage. Okay. Now you want to talk?
Who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary.
Then
Among
talk.
the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Oh
Better
yeah.
I smash the camp than your head.
Who makes fake mummies anyways? Is that the same? Please don't tell me that's the same place. Okay, it's not. I was about to say, if it was the same place, I was going to be upset. That's the Necropolis bandit hideout. So this is different, but it's almost exactly as far away, but in a
Destroying
different
these
direction.
forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As
Well, you
Ra
shouldn't do
lives,
it.
What a disgrace.
But you shouldn't destroy them because it'll earn you the favor of the gods. You should destroy them because they're misleading people. And misleading people is bad. Not that the priests aren't misleading people because the ancient Egyptian religion wasn't true. Oh, is that contentious? Or is that controversial? Oh well. Come on, camel. Prekiton. What is this camel's name? Pataikos herti. Okay. Paraitos. So, Pataikos.
What?
Oh man. You know, if people think that they're buying genuine mummies, you know, you should sell them genuine mummies so that at the very least they're spending their money on what they think they are. Because you should always be truthful, even within a fake religion. You know what I mean? Like, if people think that mummies are valuable, then, you know, sell them true mummies. Don't sell them fake ones. All horses. That's just an enemy there. What else is here? One treasure chest. Alright. Should I go in arrows blazing? Or should I go in sneaky? It's nighttime. Let's go in sneaky. Destroy the caches of false religious icons. You got it.
I must be careful now.
I'm aware. Let's go ahead and murdinate these guys. Murdinated. Murdination. And the final guy. Just knock him out. Oh. It's sometimes funny when the game thinks you're on a higher position than the enemy. You know, it could be like 3 inches higher and it still counts as higher. Having the high ground really is an advantage. Get it? The Star Wars memes. Are they storing dead mummies or fake mummies in these? I mean, I'm on fire. Okay, get the fire out. I rolled. Why is it not out? There's something else I could steal from there, but I didn't manage to get it. Oh well. Ah! Ah!
Menehet will rest easy. Now
Really?
this is done.
How am I on fire again? Explode the pots. Explode the pots. Sorry, horse. I didn't mean to set the horse. Oh, the horse died. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to explode those pots. Something I can steal here? Okay, there's a little bit of treasure. A little bit of trinkets. Nothing else there is flammable? Let's try this tent. Let's set the tent on fire. Yeah? Yeah? Tent on fire? No? Okay, fine. Let me get my arrow back. These guys aren't dead, so y'all need to make sure you don't sell fake idols again, or the flaming arrows will be stuck in your faces. Really? 1,000 meters? Guess what we're doing? Now that we can actually do it. Fast travel. I know, fast travel is probably going to kill the commentary for these videos, but hopefully you guys can bear with me for a few seconds while we wait for the game to load during these times. So, I play D&D, and I'm planning to make an Egyptian-style area for my next D&D game, by the way, just as something to talk about. And I'm using this game for inspiration. You know, the temples, the pyramids, all that kind of stuff, and I have some pretty cool ideas that I want to explore, so we'll talk about that maybe a little bit later if I run out of things to talk about while we're actually doing something. But, basically I want to make this absolutely massive pyramid, like the size of a mountain, you know, bigger than humans have ever built. And I want it to be hollow on the inside, and it will be full of buildings and cities. Like, it's going to be a city inside of a pyramid that's somewhere around 2 kilometers, you know, 4 square kilometer base. So 2 kilometers on each side. But you know, we'll talk about that later.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
What do you mean? We already
Tonight,
eased the burdens.
We will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess
Here's the mission I
Sekhmet
remember.
defends the people against Ispet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
It's fine. I need the experience. I need the money.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
Who doesn't? Well, I don't. I don't really like drinking. So this mission we actually have to use a specific outfit for, and it's one of the better legendary outfits in my opinion. I have a fondness for the god-inspired outfits. So the outfit that we need for this mission is a Sekhmet costume, and it allows you to dress up as Sekhmet herself so that you have the lion's face as a mask. You also get an Anubis outfit that allows you to have a jackal head as a mask. You know, things like that. But there aren't enough. Like, you don't get a Thoth mask, you don't get a Horus mask without buying it as extra content, and I'm not going to do that. You don't get Sobek. You know, there's a bunch of gods that they... Really? Why don't you just jump here? There's a bunch of gods that they don't give you outfits for with masks included. And I kind of wish they would. You know, I feel like that would be a really good idea for some ideas for legendary outfits.
Ugh, the man stinks of beer.
Good job, dude.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
Well, I'll force him to. So, yeah, I don't really like alcohol. It's not good. Never was fond of it. But this guy clearly is quite. This is the guy who's supposed to be performing as Sekhmet in one of their recreations, plays. I don't know. I guess you could call it a play, sort of. They don't really have a stage or a theater, but they recreate a story in live action of some adventure they wrote for Sekhmet, and this guy was supposed to be Sekhmet, but he's clearly not ready for it. It's actually very similar to a story quest from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, now that I think about it. There was one point where you have to take the place of a take the place of an actor in a play, and the actor is out because they're drunk or something. I don't remember exactly what, but it was more complicated than this one. But there was something about the actor is not going to participate in the play because somebody... Really? Am I supposed to go inside the temple for this? I thought I'm taking him to his home or something. Ah, crap. Went all this way for nothing. I thought I was taking him somewhere outside of the temple. Well, at least there's an entrance right here. It'd be really annoying if I had to run all the way back to the front side of the temple. I guess I'm taking him back to Menehed himself. But Menehed is going to tell us, oh, he's drunk. Can you play the part of Sekhmet for us? And I'll play the part of Sekhmet. Yep.
Menehed.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
He happened to him.
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his...
Excuse me.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight.
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of
Oh, yeah.
course, Magi. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
You got it. Let's go through in the inside. I feel like there aren't enough video games with ancient Egypt in them. What are some of you guys' favorite video games with ancient Egypt in them? I think I've before mentioned, maybe not in the Let's Play, but I've mentioned before, Gex 3 has one of my favorite ancient Egypt levels, primarily because of the music, but the visuals are nice too.
I'm here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is... ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
As long as I'm a good actor, it doesn't matter, right? Now, it may be that later side quests will unlock outfits that I don't know of, but I'm 90% certain that there's not a Sobek outfit, you know, a crocodile head mask. That would be cool, but pretty sure it's not there. What's that crappy shield on my back?
Though this is a friendly bout, you must stay vigilant.
Do not fear.
Isfet.
Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
I don't know Isfet.
We give thanks for your presence on this sacred night. We invite your witness on the solemnity of...
So now I gotta fight Isfet's champion.
Too strongly to your hearts. Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess. Ah! And condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But
Yeah, I ain't scared, dude.
should your hearts be pure, the goddess
There's a big staff.
shall favor us.
I don't really use staffs very often. I did in my first playthrough, but I haven't since.
Of chaos.
This is a pretty basic staff too, probably.
Chase away our bad luck.
So,
Since a time unknown.
I'm pretty sure I've told you guys about overpower, but the way that overpower works is each different weapon either has an overpower attack or it has overpower mode. So an overpower attack with some weapons, such as regular swords, will simply allow you to do a extremely damaging attack, whereas overpower mode, which is something you have on, say, staves or kopeshes, or sickle swords as they call them, overpower mode just allows you to do extra damage with every hit you land while it's active. And the way that you perform overpower is by landing attacks, gaining adrenaline, filling up that yellow bar on the bottom, and activating it by pressing R1 and R2 at the same time. If you're playing PS3 or PS4, I mean. I usually play on PlayStation. I don't even have an Xbox, and even though I have a laptop, it's very basic. It's like $120, so I really only use it for like browsing the web. I don't use it for like, you know, actually playing games. That's for certain. Ow, ow, ow! I'm actually doing pretty poorly here. He's using a spear, and you know, I kind of like spears, but I think that it's more appropriate to use a weapon that's more thematically representative of the game that I'm playing. So when I'm playing this game, I prefer using something like kopeshes, or like I said in my original playthrough, I used a lot of staves. Whereas if I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I prefer using in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I used a lot of spears, because Greece, they were known for their spear tactics. Oh, let me get out of here before I die. Sorry. I'm distracted by trying to talk and trying to fight this rather powerful boss at the same time. Clearly not very experienced with live streaming, but, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm getting there. And of course, Sekhmet wins. Of course. Oh wow, he's wearing his Bayek outfit.
The blood eater herself.
That's not even the actual outfit I'm wearing.
The priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu.
Every tale of every Egyptian god was invented by priests.
Duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the
But never
children
mind.
before I leave.
There are people nowadays
so.
that think Thoth
They'll
is
miss
real
you.
and is actually telling us stuff.
You are always welcome
So,
in Yamu. Whenever your journeys bring you to our gnome.
Thanks, Menehet. But that also means that we are basically done in Yamu. There's pretty much nothing else for us here. It doesn't look like there are any side quests. Yeah, we're pretty much done in Yamu now. So at this point, I guess we can kind of leave this episode off, and in the next one, we'll actually continue with the story. Why is the map so fuzzy? I've never seen it do this. This is weird. What's happening? I'm glad I captured this. Yeah, in the next episode, though, we will actually arrive at Alexandria finally. And Alexandria is probably one of the most important locations throughout the entire game, even though it's such an early area. It's also one of the most frequently visited places throughout the game. So we will go there just as soon as the next episode comes in, and hopefully not have any more of this weird, fuzzy brown, whatever this is on the map. But thanks for joining me, and Happy New Year.